Good afternoon to all traders. Welcome to Strike, your one-stop solution to analyze the markets. So I welcome you all to today's live stream. We'll look into today's trading session, like how the markets have been, along with me in the Strike tool. So today the market is marginally negative, and the headline index Nifty 50 is trading marginally negative. But overall, as you can see, the overall you can see the internals of the market, more stocks are gaining than losing, and as well as there are a lot of stocks making 52-week high, whereas no stock is making a new 52-week low in the Nifty 500 index. So let's quickly jump into the Nifty, and we'll have a look on further screens as well. So as you can see, Nifty is down by 0.13% today, while the gainers are Dr. Reddy, SBI Life, and M&M, and top losers are Kotak Bank, ITC, and Britannia. So the index itself is trading marginally negative. Some stocks are positive, some are negative, but overall the index is flat for the day. I'll jump into the technicals directly. So as we have discussed few days back, the RSI was in overbought zone, and now it has pulled back to in the neutral zone again. The other trend following indicators like MACD, stochastic, ADX, and all are still hinting that the trend is bullish and it's a strong trend. Similarly, as all the other moving averages as well are mostly bullish, the prices above all the moving averages, be it 10, 20, 30, or even the 200-day moving average. So we're seeing a flat kind of trading session in today's market. Let's have a quick look at Bank Nifty as well. Yeah, so Bank Nifty index as well is marginally down for the day. The top gaining stocks are IndusInd Bank and IDFC First Bank, and the losing stocks are AU Bank and Kotak Bank. Jump into the technical setup of Nifty Bank as well. So it looks very similar to the Nifty, while the RSI is in the neutral, back in the neutral zone, that is at 68. But the other indicators like MACD are still in the bullish zone. There is no negative crossover yet, and it is holding above all other moving averages as well. Just give me a moment. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment box. I will take all the questions at the end. Let's see what is happening in the futures and options segment. In futures, uh, the action is mostly positive for the day, with 114 stocks showing up in the long buildup. The stock at the top is RBL Bank and REC Limited, whereas 61 stocks are in short buildup. The top stock here is Balakrishna Industries and Bharat Forge. 10 stocks are in short covering with Balrampur Chini at top, and only 3 stocks are seeing long unwinding. Just have a look at the options activity as well. So in the Nifty, highest call open interest is at 19,800, which depicts itself as a resistance level in the short term, and the highest put OI is seen at 19,700, which will act as a support on the downside. In the Bank Nifty, the fight is on between option sellers. Both call sellers as well as put sellers are seeing high of the 46,000 strike. So that can be that can be a deciding level for the short term, whether the index is able to hold above this level or not. So that will be an interesting thing to watch out for. Let's have a look at the heat map for today. So the leading index for the day are Nifty CPSE as well as PSE, which is Public Sector Enterprises. You can see stocks like NHPC, REC, and PFC are the top gainers, which are well above the 5% mark, which you can see. That's why they are in the dark green mode. And interestingly, if you use this zoom in option on the heat map screen, you can adjust the size of the boxes according to your view. And apart from this, even the healthcare index is positive, with stocks like Glenmark, Alchem, and Dr. Reddy being the gainers. And on the downside, the top loser is Nifty FMCG, which is led by ITC, which is down around 4%, and McDowell, which is down around 5.6%. Yeah, so that's about it. The action for today. The sectoral action is happening in the public sector enterprises and healthcare index, whereas the downside is on the focused on the FMCG and metals. While the small cap index is positive around 0.6%, micro cap is also positive, but the headline index in itself, that is the Nifty 50, it is marginally negative, but overall breadth for the day being positive. So this is the intraday advanced decline line for Nifty 500 that you're seeing on my screen. You can see since the opening, the advances were more than declines, and around 12 p.m. there were equal number of advances and declines. But then again, a number of advancing stocks picked up, and number of declining stocks were down. So that's why we're seeing the overall action being positive. Let's have a look at 52-week high lows in Nifty. So seven of the Nifty 50 stocks are making new 52-week highs today. So Dr. Reddy, LT, Grasim, Sun Pharma, ONGC, ICICI Bank, and there are no 52-week low stocks for the day. Let's have a quick look at the FIDA action as well as on last trading day, which was 21st of July. So in the cash market, FII sold around 2000 crores and DIIs bought 1290 crores. While in the derivatives, the FIIs decreased their short position in the index as well as stock futures. They also decreased their position in the calls while they reduced the puts as well. And same is the case with stock calls and stock puts. So they backed off a little from their positions. The data was cooled off. I'll jump into the bulletin board quickly to see if there are any corporate actions coming up. So as you can see, there are a lot of dividends that are coming with the X date being here. You can move around the column according to your view. So there are around five, 6 to 7 stocks that are going ex dividend today, and there are a lot more from tomorrow onwards as well. There are 4 stock splits as well that are due in coming days, and 3 bonuses. So you can quickly have a look at all the corporate actions from the bulletin board itself to know whether there is any split, dividend, bonus, rights, merger or demerger is coming in the market. This is also one interesting thing here that we have collated all the data in terms of bulk deals, block deals, and insider trades under this tab, and you can have a look at what is happening in each, like which stocks is getting more and more buys from the insiders or from the big guys, and if there is any selling from the promoters and all. So right now you can see this data is based on the disclosure date, as in on which date the promoter or the person has reported the data to the exchange. So there are a lot of transactions you can see here, and you can see whether the investor is a promoter or a designated person or an employee of the company, and what was the transaction, whether was it a acquisition, was it a pledge, a disposal, or a revocation of pledge, and you can even see mode of transaction, whether it was a ESOP or a market purchase or a market sale. So this screen can be very helpful to see what is happening and what the interesting parties are doing. So once again, yeah, if you have any questions, you can drop it into the comment section. Next, let's have a look at sentiment indicators. So the most important one, FII index futures long percentage, that is uh, how many of the FIs are long. So the number has cooled down to 67.7%, which was above 70 from last few days. So it has cooled off a little, and we can say that it is still out of the overbought zone. The average swing and the daily swing both are in neutral zone, as we discussed in the Friday stream. There is not much change there. Yeah. So I missed having a look at this IPOs as well. I plan to show you. So there are three IPOs as well that are coming in the next few days. You can have a look at all the upcoming and ongoing IPOs there, and even you can check the performance of listed IPOs here in the IPOs tab. Right now, I'm in diffusion indicator section to see if there is any major change here. If we are getting any sort of signal that the stocks are breaking or going above their averages. So as you can see, I am currently watching the percentage of stocks above 20-day moving average in Nifty 500. So again, uh, this indicator is forming some kind of divergences here, but there is no price reversal as such. Market is extending on the gains, but yeah, if this indicator breaks this trend line on the top, then the divergence would go away. Or if the price confirms the short-term reversal, that would be a signal. So yeah, you can see that the number of stocks, percentage of stocks above 20-day moving average are making lower highs, while the index itself is making higher highs. Yeah. So let's quickly have a look at today's scanners if there are any signals. So firstly, I'll look at Dow trend scanners. So a couple of signals coming in the Nifty 50. If you see, uh, there are around six down to up signals as well as three up to down signals. Yeah. So these are just signals based on whether the stock is forming higher highs or higher lows. So based on that, these are the stocks wherein in today's session the trend is changing from up to down or down to up. Similarly, in the Rohit scanner, which is based on our proprietary Rohit momentum indicator, which we can see bullish or negative, bearish crossovers happening. So same is the case there. Around four stocks are crossing over to the buy side, and four stocks are crossing over to the sell side. Yeah. So this can give you with a list of stocks to further work upon. Yeah. So there is a question from Sumit: short-term view on all indices daily charts. So to answer this question, we can go into each index. So Nifty and Bank Nifty, we already had a look. So we can have a look at Nifty Metal. So I'm going to the technical section to have a look with the indicator itself. So as you can see here, the RSI went to around 73. From there, it has cooled off, and currently it is at 61. The MACD is giving a bearish crossover in today's session that may be a sign of weakness, and it is also trading below the 10-day moving average, 10-day simple moving average in today's session. The 20-day average is still a little below, which is at 6340, and current price of the index is 6414. So in this particular trend, you can see here it was broken only for 1 day. So 20-day average may act as a good support for this index, this particular chart. Any other specific index if you want me to look, Sumit, you can tell. I'll look into Nifty Healthcare next. So this is a trending index with the RSI consistently being above 70. In today's session, it is at 75, and all other indicators are as well hinting at bullish, and some oscillators like stochastic are showing overbought levels as well. So this this is one of the strong index, which is you can see it is not even breaking the 10-day moving average and continuously extending on. Yeah. So this is how you can quickly go into any indices section and have a look at the charts, be it on daily, weekly, or monthly time frame. And the moment you change the time frame, the chart itself will change, and you can plot any indicator and have a look at that. So that is pretty much it for today's session. If you have any questions, you can drop in. Okay. So we'll end today's stream here. See you all tomorrow.